I'm just looking at a page right now. It's amazing it could be right. And what it is talking about the soil that's just really bad, um, and what you should do about it. And most of us know this because we've been gardening for years. Um, you just got to take care of that in the wintertime. Improving your soil over winter, and that's exactly what I've been saying all along. But basically, I start in the fall. Oh, thanks for the thumbs up. Thank you. Thumbs up. And so right now I'm doing everything I can to get everything lined up because this is the most important part of your garden is to just plan everything out. Improving clay soil, improving sandy soil. It's the same process. Add organic matter to it. Hello, not watching the game. Oh no! I'm not watching the game. I'm trying. I understand it's a good, it's a good haul, a good thing, and everything. But I'm just to grow big, beautiful tomatoes and big, beautiful watermelons, and that's what I'm thinking of. Even though it was some of my coworkers said uh, the official day for winter just started yesterday, so we got a long haul to go through. But I'm thinking about sales at certain stores. I'm thinking about right after Christmas. Right after Christmas, they're going to put the seeds on sale in Walmart. These seeds, and so I'm gonna go grab what I can. But I'm very particular this year. I don't want any tomato. I don't want any kind of pepper because there are certain peppers that have certain traits that I'm looking for. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the thumbs up. Yeah, I just want to get everything lined up so when it all comes into fruition, I'll be set and pretty, and that's what I want. That's what I want. I picked out my favorite bell pepper. I'm making notes. I'm making notes, um, and all of this. And I think that what's going to happen is I'm going to have a successful gardening season. Leave it on the plant. Put it on tomato. Oh, that I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. But you said, believe it or not, I believe you. You say that you have tomatoes. Yeah, absolutely, I believe you. Now, are you in a place where you live in a location where you can plant outdoors, or are you planting indoors? What are we doing here? Because right now here it is 25 degrees. Zone 9. Okay. So I take it the weather is what temperature, or roughly what temperatures is there? Outdoors. I love it. I love it. What kind of fertilizer are you using? Let's share that with everyone. Mm, 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 mm. Hello. And just somebody just put hi up there. I guess that means for me or everyone's, but it's okay. It's still a high. Let's see, 50, 52 right now. Okay, that's the temperature where you are. Are you on an upswing or is your temperature starting to go down because of the time of year? I need to use one of these babies. They selling these on it's okay dropping. Uh, I got this off of eBay. I'm not selling them, and I don't know who is, but it's Flank F 380. Uh-huh. Infrared infrared thermostat. Where they wear the temperature. It basically takes temperature from 32 down to up to 380 Celsius. 32 Celsius to 380 Celsius. Here's the bottom line. I have a plant in the corner here. I'm looking at it. Can you see it? No, you can't see it. But what it is that I can shine this down on the soil and tell that that plant is in soil at 65 degrees. Now, does it grow better at 65? Does it grow less at 65? That's what you want to know when you're dealing with outdoors. When to start planting? Hit the soil, bam. What temperature does melons like? Around 65, 70 degrees at night. It consistently, and so if you get those temperatures, um, can you start planting? This will tell you that because it'll say the temperature is 50 tonight. Then a week from there it might be 55. That means the temperatures are upswing, and now it's time to put the melons in. So just keep that in mind. Just you don't have to, but just keep it in mind. What's that? Okay. Oh, that's what I just explained there. So you already got that. Dropping. Okay. Well, we're talking about that. The temperature's dropping. Um, does the tomato have any flowers on it right now, or do you already have the tomatoes themselves? I'll tell you a cute little trick you can do is you can take the what can I buy? What's this? Where can I buy one? Okay, this is on eBay. Just look for the green one. They're about $10. And let's see, number. It's got a number on it. I don't say to help you any at all. All of them are like, see, a lot of them are like $50, $60 all that. This is $10. This is all I need. Two AAA batteries go in the handle. Let me see if I can open this. There we go. Batteries go in the handle. And this little puppy here shines an infrared light, which takes the temperature. My screen temperature is 81 degrees. 81 degrees. Okay. All right. Now, I am 93.2. 93.2. That means I'm still alive. So it works. And if you go there and look for it, you can type in flank F dash 380. Maybe that might help you find it. I don't know, the seller's name or anything. But I wouldn't grab me one because I said, "Damn, this is a good price." Boop, hit it, took a chance, and then I got to thinking about it. So I hope it's not a 9-volt battery because I hate 9-volt batteries. But I like the little. I mean, and this door is really closed when you pop this closed. It really closes. So you got to use both fingers on both sides. Pop it open. Bada boom, bada bang. And I kind of got it because I like the color of it, which is green. You know. But then I thought about it. If you drop it on the ground, you lose it in the grass. Where did that thing go? Where did that thing go? But if you get a red one or a yellow one, it's a lot easier to find. Excuse me. Okay, buds and fruit. Buds and fruit. Buds and fruit. Okay, yeah, because once they get the flowers on them, you can take the flowers and do them like this. Just pluck at them and cause them to produce uh, basically cause them to produce better. If you want to get maximum production, some people use an electric toothbrush, hold it on top of the flower and just go, and then let it go, and it's different ones, and it causes them to react certain ways. So you can do it with peppers as well. Let's see. Oh, got another thumbs up. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thumbs up. I got some people chiming in here. I got three people asking questions or having a conversation. The rest of them kind of shy, holding back. But I'm accustomed to that. I get that all the time. Some people get on and they come in there and they just start talking, and then others just sit back for the whole entire show and not say anything. Let's see. Yeah, because I'm learning how to grow food. I maximize my effort because of the simple fact. I'm gonna bring it in there, folks. Our government is dysfunctional on both sides. Dysfunctional, and pretty soon, when they do something else weird, like tie up the food trucks or get the produce coming into the stores not healthy and disease ridden. I mean, you never know what they're gonna do. And the last thing you want is people in total, absolute control of your food supply that are dysfunctional. That's not good. So I want to make certain that I have control. I have a ton of fruit trees on my property. Um, I have a ton of fruit trees. I said that already. And I also have, what else am I going to say? Oh, yeah. And I'm going to get all my seeds. Then I'm going to, increase my effort. I'm going to increase my effort to start storing seeds. I'm going to increase my effort because it's the tomatoes that I like, which is Cherokee purple. I like the brandy wine or pink brandy wine. And I want to be able to store those seeds. Pink brandy wine, I'm not sure if it's a hybrid. So right now, I'm only concentrating on the Cherokee purple. So I'm going to do that. So that's how that's going to work. And Cherokee purple, Cherokee wine. Let's see what we got here. Wow. I was getting ready to go out and purchase something, and I said, no, no. They got all the television stations, all radio stations tell you to buy everything under the sun, everything, buy everything, buy everything. And I don't believe in that. I say, have you grown mangoes? No, not in this climate. Haven't grown any mangoes. Made an attempt once and then realized that this is not the right climate for it. Let's see. What the good. And hello, how you doing? We got the bull into the room. And I saw your new property. Congratulations. The other one was nice, but this one here, I think you got a lot of trees out on this property, which you'll be able to deal with them because them roots are going to run all up under a lot of areas that you want to garden in. And one thing I learned about a tree is they can zap the absolute crap out of a garden because they'll take every bit of nutrients. You keep putting down the nutrients and they keep eating it. But you'll be able to deal with them if you just say, okay, some of the trees I'm going to deal with. I'm going to take those trees and I'm going to make them into fertilizer. And you can do that. The stumps you can get rid of by drilling holes that have been pouring Epsom salt in the trunk, and that'll kill the trunk. That'll kill the stump. So it won't keep coming back to life and causing you all kind of havoc. Let's see. Have you ever grown mangoes? Nope, I haven't ever grown mangoes. Let's see. What a good pasta? What is a good pasta sauce? Okay, all right. Let's see. What what? Let's see. Cherokee purples are excellent tomatoes. Excellent tomatoes. Known for flavor. Known for being a pretty good sized tomato as well. You can get them right now this time of year. You can get them. You can get them anywhere really. But everyone on earth has marked up their seed prices. You should be able to get seeds for $1 a pack, 90 cents a pack, 75 cents a pack. Now they $4 average. And if you want to keep buying seeds and more power to you, I save some of my seeds, but I'm going to increase the number of seeds that I save now because you cannot trust that seed stores are going to sell you the right seeds. Sometimes there's so much going on. Like I bought some seeds this year, put them in the ground. They were supposed to be brandy wine. Put them in the ground. They grew the most incredible, some type of cherry tomato. Was not brandy wine because someone just put the wrong seeds in the wrong pack. That's all that happened. But when I tasted them, I said these are good, but this is not what I was set up to grow. And I'm gonna tell you something, folks. I don't buy plants. I don't like buying plants. I'm not whatever. I cannot see myself getting to the point where I'm giving somebody $3 and $4 for one single seedling, which what they call a plant. Just cutting down a lot of them. Yeah, you can take those trees you're cutting down, and when they'll try to grow back, you get you a drill with the largest bit that'll fit on that drill a hole in it, 4 or 5 holes in it, and pour your Epsom salt down in it, and it'll kill that tree. And plus, it's environmentally safe, so it'll kill the tree. You'll be done with the tree. Then the tree will rot away. It'll leave a lot of organic matter underground from the root systems that died. Um, and then you can take the trees you have, you cut them up into 8 or 12 inch pieces. You can put them around in circles around your fruit trees, and they'll feed them for years. And that's how you do that. You do not throw anything away. If you throw it away, your limbs and all that stuff off your trees, you are wasting valuable food for your garden, and you're going to buy it all over again when you go to the box store. That's exactly what I started from season two. That's exactly what I'm starting from season two. Okay, then you said you're starting from seeds next year. Were you referring to some type of tomato or something? All right, let me show you this one more time. Temperature is very important in your garden. You don't need this. You don't absolutely have to have this, but I like this because I just pointed down at the soil. I know exactly what the temperature is. I know if it's time to put those seeds in the ground. I know if it's time to wait a few more weeks. Once that temperature gets consistent, to say some plants prefer at least 60-degree temperature still in the soil. Some will make it with 50. If it's consistent 50 degrees, you can go ahead and plant that out. Okay, paying $4 for one plant. Yeah, yeah. Some of the plants in those stores, when you get out there in the heat of the gardening season, it is not unheard of to see $4 for one single plant. All you got to do is go to them high dollar stores and look for Boney's or any of those brand names. If they can get away with $4 a seed, $3.50 per plant, they're gonna do it. And why are they gonna do it? Because they know they've had their meetings in their organization that said, there are more gardeners now in the state of the United States of America. There are more gardeners. Why is that? Well, because people are getting tired of unsafe food supplies. Okay, what else? The prices in the grocery stores are getting so high, they're trying to decide sometime between gas up their cars and buying groceries. Okay, so what can we do? Well, we increase the price of the seeds because we know that's where they're going at. We'll price the seeds up at the cost of these fruit trees because we see that people are buying more of these fruit trees so they can have fresh fruit for their family. Okay, let's do that. And that's what they're doing because they know they're following the way the market is moving. If people calling on the phone and people buying larger numbers of those trees, I tell people go online and buy some of the bare root trees because you're going to get a better price in some cases, but you still got to shop around. You want a store that, number one, has a good track record of giving you the right trees, because I've dealt with that before. Also giving you high quality fruit trees that have straight trunks and they're healthy when you get them and not loaded with disease. So when you go to these online places, you want to make sure that they have an outstanding warranty because you might get, oh, look at that tree there, it's $25. No, find out what the warranty says. Do you warranty it for 1 year? Most of them are warranted for 1 year, and then you can take that tree back if it dies or whatever. And don't ever assume that a tree won't die on you, because remember, you put it in the mail if it's not sent right. If it's not, what I mean sent right, they don't put enough moisture around that root base, and it's in the mail for 2 3 weeks, and it dries out. You get it home and try to resuscitate it. I recommend that anyone get a tree home, put it in a 5 gallon bucket, let it soak up some water for at least 4 to 8 hours, and then go ahead and put it out in the yard. And when you put it in the yard, don't do this. Folks, listen to me when I tell you this. Do not put organic compost or horse manure or cow manure in the hole with the tree. Don't do that. Do not do that. What that will cause that tree to do is it will sit there in that hole and eat and live right there in that hole until completely eats up its food supply. You want a tree where the roots run outward. You want the roots to run outward, searching for food. Then, when you see the tree starts to show some signs of rejuvenating itself from being in the male and all, which you see swelling of buds, leaves appearing, things of that nature, then you fertilize the tree with organic fertilizer around the base of it. That's what you want to do, but you don't want to do what I just said, which is go ahead and pay that tree no mind and just say, well, I'm gonna go in because I've seen it on all the videos. I'm gonna put a whole bunch of organic fertilizer in the hole, and then I'm gonna be all right. No, don't do that. And another thing you don't want to do, there was one video I watched where they was putting in uh, it's called biology, which is a type of a life form that's in the soil, some kind of mold or whatever. They put it in there. It's in powder. You pay an arm and a leg for it. You put it in there, and it's supposed to create organic life around your tree and help your tree become stronger. Folks don't need all that drama. You don't need all that. All you need to do is stick it in a warm ground with your native soil, water it in so you can cause all the little air holes to close up and they wrap themselves. The soil will wrap themselves around those roots. And when that happens, you wait. And when you see the buds on the tree swelling, or you see leaves starting to appear, then you feed the tree. And that's it. That's it. It's not difficult at all. In fact, when I put my trees in the ground, I don't stomp around them anymore. I don't do that. I just simply fill up the hole and water it in, and it'll cause all the soil to collapse around the and don't bury it too deep. When you got the if you get what they call a dwarf tree, where you'll see where the scion connects to the rootstock, try to leave that out there, 1.5 to 2 inches out of the soil. Don't put it down in the soil for the sucker to sink a little lower and then connect itself to the ground. Now you got a what? A standard tree growing in there when you originally bought a tree that's supposed to be called a dwarf. And you will not have a dwarf tree. Once it connects to the ground, the scion connects to the ground, then you have a full-size standard tree. And the second thing I do to my trees is what I do to my trees personally. This is what I do to my trees because I want my limbs to grow low to the ground and come up. That's what I do. I take my foot, put it right at the base of the tree, and at the distance from my foot to my knee, I chop off at a 45-degree angle, and that will allow that tree to start sending limbs out low at a lower point and going up, and that's what they'll do. And it's just a beautiful thing, when you do that. Oh, I got 6 thumbs up. God damn it! Thank you. That sounds like somebody saying, "Hey man, I like what you're saying," or "I appreciate what you're saying." So keep it up. I see 5 super easy to start in winter. I'm going to do that this year. My God, oh, look at it! Look at this. This is you got to go check him out, and that's the bull. You got to check him out. And folks, you see him on it. He is so in tune into his gardening. You see him there, you just look and say, "This guy loves gardening. This guy loves gardening." Um, and I think that that's a great thing because when you learn enough to be able to feed your family with these plants, because a lot of that people they used to do this as a hobby. This was a hobby. This is a middle-aged woman or middle-aged guy's hobby that they got into, and they grew a couple of apples and they was happy. And now people are interested in how can I maximize, instead of getting 2 and 3 apples, how can I get 40, 50 apples? How can I get 200 apples? How can I get my apples to grow so that they're in good condition instead of being eaten up or having a problem with them, major problems with them. And the thing about it is, you learn that through knowledge if you keep doing what you got to do to grow these. And I'm gonna tell you like this: I had an apple this year was off of my pink lady. Yeah, pink lady. I had no idea pink lady apples taste that good. Had no idea. I had no idea. And and I got that tree from Stark Brothers. Stark Brothers. The reason why I say Stark Brothers because that's the only place I know where the freshest trees are. Even they're going up in price now. They getting astronomical in price. I'm not holding back. I'm not going to tell you go run in there and they're going to be friends of yours. They running a business and they are going up in price too. But sometime when they have those sales, I got that tree for $6. I couldn't even believe it. And I said, "Oh, I'm ordering this." And the reason why they sold it to me because it was skinny. It didn't meet up to the standards of what they normally sell. They got what they call it's certain size thicknesses that they sell. They got a Supreme and one that's not a Supreme. And here's what happened: they were selling them, and they said fruit trees on sale, $6. I went and looked through them. Bam! I saw Pink Lady. I ordered it. I didn't even negotiate with myself. I just bought it. I said $6 plus the shipping. I said I'll do that. Got it home. It was about as big around as a AA battery, and I didn't care. It was that's it around about 3.5 feet tall. I said I do not care. I know what I'm getting, and a lot of times I'm just saying I'm I'm just a happy about trees, y'all. Excuse me. I am a person who, if I see something that's a good deal, and I'd much rather buy a smaller tree. I read Mother Nature because I know what a smaller tree does. They survive. They're a stronger tree than when you get one that's already been in the ground for 2 years and it's got really thick and burly, and they give it to you, and you think, "Oh, I got more tree because it's thick." No, not necessarily. You put it in your ground, that small skinny tree could catch up to that tree in no time if you know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's sorry I have to go. Love the show tonight. Love the show. Okay. And I'm gonna tell you something, folks. Get out there, get some trees put in your yard. You'll never regret that. Now, I have my trees all close together. No one does trees like I do necessarily because I have 3 trees all together. They're 21 inches apart. They're all apples. You got the Granny Smith, Honey Crisp, and you got the Pink Lady all together. Uh, they're all together. I got them cut back to about 5 feet. No, not 5 feet. No, 6 feet. And every year they will be maintained to their size. Hello. How you doing there, Gardner? Boot camp, boot camp. That's a boot camp, Gardner. Is a reference to military. And he says hello, Gardner. He said hello, everybody. I like that. He came in the room right. He said hello to everybody. Hello, gardeners. That means everyone. So that's how I do, folks. So right now it's 25 degrees outside. I got beautiful trees out there that are all swole up with buds. I'm looking at that. They are in perfect health. I got them planted in a sunny location, and I'm happy. Yes, I'm happy. I'm happy. And actually, I could actually squeeze in maybe 2 more trees if I wanted to push it. But the old lady's like, "No, you got enough trees." And I've done it. I've snuck trees in before, and she didn't know it. I mean, none of you guys would tell her. I know that. So But I snuck trees in. I went one time and got like I think about three, maybe four plum trees. I stuck them in there. And when I got them in there, nobody knew it was in there. And then one day I told her, I said, hey, I named the tree after you. And what's up, boot camp, gardener? Let's see. Yeah, I'm just saying, folks. Ah, get it going, get it going, get the garden straightened out. And the winter time is the best time to fertilize this soil. And we got the bull. He's putting down, he's cutting down some trees. So it's the right time for him to be putting those trees around the base of some of his trees that he bought. Put them around there. He could put them around in a decorative manner. He could just make sure they're about 6 inches off of the trunk, and then put them around a tree. And I'm gonna tell you something, folks. He won't have to worry about that tree drying out next year. He won't have to worry about that tree having issues with nutrients because once the biology come up under that wood, it's gonna slowly start breaking wood down. It'll last. They'll probably last them about 2 years. That depending on if you get a diameter like that around it, they'll just sit there and just deteriorate around. You can use them also is create borders around a garden, which in turn again they will feed the soil. I mean, and when you want to go fishing or whatever, you just rock one of those logs aside and pick up the worms that are there. The heck paying Walmart almost $1 worm. I want to grow peas, but I don't know which one to choose. Any suggestions? Well, it depends on where you are in the time of year. Most times, peas are good in cool weather crops. You could use like the snow peas. I like the snow peas. And the only reason why I like snow peas is number one, they're sweet, they're good tasting. It's like a flat sort of. You can Google it, but snow peas are excellent. They're expensive. There's another reason why you want to grow them because you don't want to have to run out and buy those suckers. Snow peas are a very, very good choice. Very sweet, crunchy, great for salads and that sort of thing. Pear trees. I would go with the Bartlett. It's firm, beautiful, sweet, and if you bite into it, it just drips all down your arm. It's just a great pear, and it's one of your number one sellers in the grocery store because of its ability to deliver, so to speak. You want to cross it with another pear, and what I suggest I would do, they got a pear at Stock Brothers called uh, Delicious. Yeah, I want to make sure. Oh, yeah, okay. Delicious. It crosses very well with that particular pear. Food Forest Permaculture Seasons. Greetings, everyone, and season greetings to you as well. Food Forest Permaculture. Everyone knows him in this room. He's one of the online legends, I would say. Very knowledgeable individual. Has a very good show. Check him out sometimes, folks. 24 hours a day, you can catch him. But go check him out, and you won't be disappointed. Let's see. Oh, look, Bull, you didn't do nothing but tell the truth there. That's an excellent pair. That's an excellent pair. But if he gets see, well, here's what you want to do. When you get a pair, you want to definitely get one that it will cross with. Don't do what I did one time. I went and bought the Bartlett, then I bought some other pair, and they didn't cross. So anyway, I cut it down, take it out, and then I finally got the delicious in there, and now I'm all set. Thank you kindly, Morning Gardener, and you as well. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you. I'm just trying to, keep it all real. Let's see. Food Forest Permaculture. Hi, Bull. The Bull says hello. He was special hello to Food Forest Permaculture. We all know him here. He definitely comes in and he gets very, he just the information is there, and I like that because there's not a lot of I there's shows on that I see get very high call-ins. Like mine has got what like 10 people there. Oh, somebody just gave me a thumbs up. Thank you. I got 10 people there. that is the norm for me. That is the norm for me. Because only thing I spew out on this particular channel here is just facts about 20 years of gardening and facts about what I know, and I know for a fact. I don't tell you something and you look at it and say, wait a minute, that don't make any sense. Wait a minute, that's not how. I've never had anyone to call me up and say, wait a minute, you're not right about that okra. I've been growing okra for 30 years, and that's not how it, And no, because it's something I learned a long time ago. Never, ever, ever talk about anything you don't know about. And you have a lot of people on these channels, they'll do that. They will spew out information and tell you this is the only way this seed can be grown, and it needs and you gotta have and they'll be telling you wrong stuff. Let me tell you what I saw today. It was beautiful. And I don't know his name, but some of you already know him. He's an African gentleman. If you go to his channel, he does nothing but tomatoes. Has anyone ever heard of him? All he does is tomatoes. He don't care about anything else to grow. Watermelons or garlic or anything. He just grows tomatoes. That's all he does. And I'm listening to this brother, and I'm thinking, what are you talking about? I said, this brother knows his stuff, and I was impressed. He showed me stuff like a good example. When he was growing his seeds, you know how you buy those plastic cheap trays, and they sell it to you for like $6, $7, Walmart, whatever. And you put your soil in there and everything, and then you put this little cheap lid on top. Looks something like this, only wider. It goes on top, So you put it on top and realize that this top has got gaps all the way around it. Gaps all the way around it. And it's okay, but there's gaps there. It's letting your heat mat heat out. So it's not consistent. What he did is he put all his seeds in a tray and he slides them into a black plastic bag and ties the black plastic bag up for 2 to 3 days, and then he pulls them out and everything's germinating beautifully. I said, oh my God, this is the industry standard for me right now. And that's what he does. And when he pulls them out, he said, then you get sufficient lighting and you do that at that step. But he said, I do this because I get up to 95% germination. I was sold. A plastic trash bag, which you could later on use it to put what? Trash in it, after you finish with it. Yep, he didn't poke any holes in it, none of that strange stuff. He just simply put it in there and twisted it tight or tied a knot and he put it on the heat mat, and 2 to 3 days later, he said, check it in 2 days or 3 days and see how it's doing. And all his stuff was germinating beautifully, all of it. And I said, now that's what I'm talking about. And so that's another reason why I would not go and give anybody on earth $2 and $3 and $4 per plant. I can't do it, folks. I can't do it. And what they do is they grow those plants in those perfect conditions. And I think Food Forest Permaculture, he and I discussed this one time. He said that they have them in an environment where they get absolutely everything that they need on time it's a perfect environment. These are experts growing this stuff. And they hype these plants up on the whether it be synthetic fertilizer, whatever, they grow them perfectly. You get them home, you wonder why they won't grow. Why isn't this thick, pretty plant? Because if you get them from the nursery, sometimes these plants are so incredible looking that you say, wait a minute, how are they growing these plants? Nurseries are pros. Nurserymen are pros. That's what Mr. Food Forest Permaculture put there. They're not in the business of losing money. They're not in the business for anybody to try to outgrow them when it comes to seedlings. They study their craft. They come up with a recipe. They create an environment that's suited with timers and computers and everything that says time to water, time to head temperature up, Time to drop the temperature. Time to peppers kept at 60 degrees, tomatoes kept at 70, 72 degrees. Whatever the perfect temperature is, that's what they do. Excuse me. And when something goes wrong, they know how to pull it out, go look at it, send it to another guy, and he looks at it and says, "Why did this plant die?" Because they need to know. They don't need it to keep happening and not know that the reason why it died was because one of the one of the jets that feeds it got clogged up or whatever. So they want to make certain that they got it right. But I've seen some of their plants they grow. When I would go into the stores and I would look around. Bonnie, is it Bonnie or Bonnie? Bonnie. Bonnie grows the most incredible seedlings to look at. Excuse me. But when you ask yourself that question, why is it that this plant won't grow it on when I bring it home and stick it in the ground? Well, let's see now. It's kind of like taking a very wealthy child with all the games and toys and money and great lifestyle and bringing them into the hood. Kid's alive, but he's saying, "Oh God, mentally I don't feel good here. Oh, I don't feel right here. Why is this place like this?" And it causes a whole bunch of stress, and then the kid starts to have problems based on that stress. Okay, let's see. We got Asian pears. I have no Asian pears. I believe there are 3 different kinds of Asian pears. Don't hold me to that. Do the research, but I believe it's 3 kinds. And the store, like I said, like Stock Brothers, they have all the varieties you will ever need in their store. Let's see. Yeah. Hunt. Now I don't know you talk about you said so what do you suggest? I'm not understanding that question there. I believe it might be for someone else, I'm not sure. Nurseryman pros. That's an Asian animal. How do you compare with European pears, pear trees? European pear trees. I don't know. I see. Here's what I did. Right. The bull said the good pear that he likes, and I said the Bartlett, and I also spoke about one called Delicious that sold at Stock Brothers, and it's checked off as one of their favorite sells. Moni Gardner, what do you suggest? What do I suggest about what? I'm not sure what. What am I suggesting about? Is he talking about pears or I think he's talking about pears or? I'm an old guy. Please don't confuse me. Um, and it's a great thing. When you get about 50, man, I'm 55 to be exact. Everyone around you changes the way they treat you, you know? They hold doors open for you. I'm like, what the hell? Did that guy just hold the door open for me? Ladies hold the door open for you. If you drop something, they'll reach out, oh, here you go, sir. They'll hand it to you. I'm not an old guy. I say buying plants from, nurseries. The one I recommend for me is Stock Brothers. That's the one I recommend. Stock Brothers. Or Stock Bros, they call them. I just like their warranty, but shop around with them because all that stuff they say sale, they ain't giving you no sale. They're not giving you anything free. Just go there and know you're going to spend. It's an investment. It's going to be a healthy tree. I can tell you that. And they warranty their trees and they stand by them if you have any problems. They'll work with you and get you all straight. But I bought from other stores and when I called back and said, hey, look, the grapevine that you sold me, it died. And they'll say, and the lady was like this. She said, now I'll be honest with you. What she said, did you? And I actually made a video about it. Kind of gave a store a hard way to go. And she said, did you read the? She said, did you read the warranty information? I said, no, miss, I didn't. I said, I've been buying items offline for years. And I said, I never had a person to give me a bunch of red tape when I called and say that the plant died. And she said, well, sir, you should have read the information. I told her this. I said, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a video and I'm going to tell them the app. She said, oh, yeah. And by the way, put in your video that you didn't read the warranty information. I said, absolutely, it's going to be in there. And I went through the video from, I told them, I said, listen, what I did was it died. I said, and I did not read the warranty information, but when I called them back, them being in this type of business for many years, they know that these plants die sometimes. Work with me. I'm a new customer. Work with me. Help me out. I'm not. It's not like I came back third, three, four, five times with dead plants. I had one dead plant from you, and you're giving me a hard way to go. I said, and I said, I'm going to post that, ma'am. I'm going to post it. And I said, by the way, ma'am, who am I speaking with? She gave me her name. I said, okay, thank you. And I think someone else called me up and, said, hey, sir, look, I understand. I said, no, she didn't have to chuckle at the end of it. Like she said, we got your money. Who are you going to gripe at about? Who cares? It meant something to me because that grapevine was, to me, was kind of pricey. For the shipping and everything, I'm not used to spending $25 on a grapevine. But anyway, and it was the principle that I cared about, because I wouldn't have got that from Stark Brothers, but they did not have that grapevine that I wanted, which was the red globe grape. And, so anyway, so the bottom line was they saw the video because they actually commented on it. Customer did not read warranty information pertaining to his purchase, therefore he is partly responsible for blah 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 blah, like that. About a week after they hit that, they sent me a brand new plant, big, burly, healthy plant. Put the first one they sent me to shame, and I said, "Wow!" I said, "Okay, let me call back and say thank you." And I called them back, and they said, "Listen, in the future, read the warranty. Click up, and I was like, oh. So I said, okay, scratch them off your Christmas list. And that was that. Hello, food fathers permaculture. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, that should do it for me, folks. Some of you are getting ready to go to sleep on me. So anyway, no. I just think that I'm going to go ahead and get me something to eat because I think when the last time I ate was this morning. And then I had some orange juice about an hour ago. I just, think I'll get something to eat so I said, trust me, they forgot about good customer service. They absolutely did. They just said, um, the hell with him. We got his money. That's how I felt. And then she chuckled at the end when I said, if she just chuckled at the end, and I thought that was just really disrespectful. Um, and I never had that happen to me. So anyway, I gave up my dreams of having that. What do you call it? A red globe grape. I gave it up because it just would not live. So I said, "The hell with it." Uh, I said, "Just get rid of this grape. It's not going to survive it." And I'm going to do that. The bull. I'm going to do that because I'm sitting here. I'm not really hungry, but it would do me good to eat something. But what happened was the bottom line is don't try to force plant sometime and grow in your environment if you know they're not going to live. Because it said that the coldest point was zone 7. I'm in zone 7B. I figured if I could get it to live, it didn't live. It did not live. It died like the other one did. And I said, wow. I said, it's not going to live in this environment. And so then I got grapes in here that do survive, which I got one called I don't know the name of it, but I got two grapes. One is a red grape, and God, I can't think of the name of it. It's one that everybody gets from Walmart. Um, and I can't think of the name of it right at this moment. But anyway, the grape is doing fine, and I put one next to a tree. Food forest permaculture that I was talking about using the tree, the apple tree. Well, I use the apple tree, but using it as a scaffold, and that's what I did. That's exactly what I did. Use it as a scaffold. And I'm wondering how it's going to do. So I'm kind of excited about it, see what it does when we start growing up through the tree and all over the vines, I mean, all over the limbs and hanging. So you got to treat it. We'll have apples in it and grapes in it. Uh, that's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. And also, I took a lot of cuttings from a grape that I bought from Stock Brothers. It's called the Neptune. Neptune. And Neptune is supposed to be one of the largest white grapes that are seedless, and I bought it because that's what I wanted. And it takes it so long to establish, folks. I mean, this year, it's 6 feet tall, and and I cut it back last year, and then this year, it's just a whole thing there to yeah, Neptune. But it hasn't died. It just and I took some cuttings from it and stuck them in a what they call it. Come on now. It's a container with soil in it. I just stuck them in there, and just if I get 2 or 3 plants come up out of there, I'm gonna be happy because I hate having a plant where I only have one of that plant. I don't like that because if you lose it, then you got to go back to step one and buy it somewhere and all that. I don't want to do that. So I want to have at least 3 of them on the property at any given time, um, and that's it. And then I still got the 2 kiwi plants, and they are just. I only have them living because I don't want to kill them because they're not doing anything. I mean, they grow up. One grows all bushy this year. The cat dug it up. What is it about? Merry Christmas, please. Remember the fall love, all this cold, Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Food Forward Permaculture. I'm thinking about many different things at once, but I'm actually thinking about, the incredible uh, things that you can learn from these plants. They take you to another level. And I know each one of these people on here that has a garden at home does feel like they have an advantage when they go out places and know that they're around a group of people and they're not growing anything. And you have some control over, you know, whether or not you want to buy tomatoes or you want to store tomatoes or you want to have cucumbers or whatever this year. You have some control. And I know I'm going to have lots of collard greens and kale. I got to have that this year. Collard greens and kale. All right, good people, this has been the Morning Garden, and I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. This has been fun. This has been fun. And let's do it again soon. And remember, when you come online, don't be shy. Just pop on in and say hello. That's the reason why we're here. And remember to keep on growing, folks. Enjoy your gardening upcoming or what you're doing right now. Enjoy your garden. Thank you and have a good holiday.